Before we start this video, I just quickly wanted to say we are on a mission to hit 2K subscribers, and we are so close. Every subscriber counts, so it would help out a lot if you could subscribe, and thank you.
Sunrise.
Alright, so today we are here to talk about the next big 3D Mario game. Now, of course, on the Switch, we are not short of Mario games. We have plenty of the sports games, plenty of the party games, and just other spin-offs in general. But when it comes to new 3D Mario games, we only have Super Mario Odyssey, which came out back in 2017. 5 years ago now, which is absolutely insane. But since then, we haven't really heard much. Obviously, we got Super Mario 3D World ported over from the Wii U, and we got an entirely new side game being Bowser's Fury, which was absolutely phenomenal and does hint towards where the franchise is going to be heading with this whole new sort of open area that they've got going on. Of course, Super Mario Odyssey does as well have these mini sort of open area levels, but not on the grand scale as Bowser's Fury did. And I honestly believe that Bowser's Fury in a way was a test to sort of see how people would like this new sort of style of gameplay, and just to sort of get the engine ready, you know, have some practice before they develop and make the brand new 3D Mario game. But honestly, most people were expecting a new 3D Mario to happen by now. I think most people were betting Mario Odyssey 2 was going to be the one, and it would have dropped either this year or a few years prior, because, you know, with Mario Galaxy, they made Mario Galaxy 2. There wasn't much of a gap between them because obviously they use the same engine, just added new levels, and it was pretty safe to assume, you know, Mario Odyssey was received well, people liked the game, so why not just make a sequel? Why not expand on that story? But honestly, I feel like the further and further along it goes, Mario Odyssey 2 is seeming less and less likely, because again, if they were going to do this, they probably would have released the game by now. You know, I remember at first everyone was expecting like a sort of expansion pack to happen with Mario Odyssey, because Zelda Breath of the Wild had it, and a lot of other Nintendo games released in 2017 had DLC. So with Mario Odyssey being such a big game, it was safe to assume it would get an expansion pack with maybe some new worlds and stuff. And then when that didn't happen, I thought maybe they're doing a similar thing with Super Mario Galaxy again, where they're saving these levels from the expansion pack. They thought they were too good just to be DLC, and they thought, let's just make this into an entirely new game. But again, as that's gone further and further on, it's just like, is Mario Odyssey 2 still in the cards, or are they trying to expand on it and make it an even bigger game than what it initially was going to be? Now let's look at some of the other Nintendo franchises out there. We've got Zelda, we've got Kirby, we've got Pokemon. All of these big main franchises have evolved in some way on the Nintendo Switch. We've got Breath of the Wild, of course, being the first full open world Zelda game, and just changing a bunch of other things that were such a norm to that series in general. And then of course with Pokemon, we've seen with Legends Arceus, it's got the whole open area aspect going on, and as well we've seen some features that have been a norm in that series for years just completely change, and then they're going to expand on that even more with Scarlet and Violet coming out in November. And then Kirby, one of the most recent changes, we've seen that finally make the jump to 3D. And then of course that leaves Mario. He's the main boy, he's the main mascot of Nintendo. So of course, if they're giving all these other major series this sort of treatment, they're going to want to do it to Mario eventually as well. And again, like I said before, Bowser's Fury to me seemed like a test, seemed like a sort of trial to see how people take it, and just to develop this new engine for the next big 3D Mario game. So if you ask me, I would assume that we are going to get another 3D Mario game on the Switch, and I believe that it could possibly be revealed this year, either in the next Direct, if it's in June or July, whenever it may be, maybe in September, where they usually start to show games for the next year. It could just be a tease, it could be a mini, you know, like they did initially with when they first revealed the Nintendo Switch. And I feel like 2023 would be the year they released this, because at this point it would have been 6 years since Super Mario Odyssey. Plenty of time to make an entirely new game. And whether or not it'll be Mario Odyssey 2, I don't know, but I do believe that if it is, it will be an open world Mario Odyssey style. Maybe they don't even call it Mario Odyssey. Maybe they keep the Cappy mechanic, or even change that. I don't know, but I do think that the next logical step for the Mario series is going open world. You know, we've seen open area, we've seen it sort of expand from Sunshine to Galaxy to Odyssey. The next logical thing is to go open world. Again, we've seen it with many other of these franchises. Kirby's taking the step to 3D. The next logical step for that series in a few years would probably be to go to open world as well. So yeah, I mean, I know not every franchise needs to be open world, but for a game like Super Mario, a platformer, Yeah, I think it would be really cool just to have all these worlds, levels sort of connected instead of having to fly the Odyssey to the different levels and whatnot. It's just the next logical step. Or I could be completely wrong. Maybe they just stick to the similar formula with Mario Odyssey, expand on it a little bit. Still will be really cool, but I do believe that it's just too late for that, man. I feel like if they were going to do that, they would have done it by now. Even if they didn't release it by now, I feel like they would have shown it, shown a little teaser trailer or something at least, like they've done with Breath of the Wild 2. Because yeah, if Breath of the Wild 2 was, due to be released this year and was developed within that time, surely they would have been able to get a Mario game out there by now. So yeah, man, that's what I think is next logically for Mario. I feel like that's the next step for the franchise. But either way, whatever they do, I do think we're doing a new Mario game, bro. I do think 2023 will be the year. And I have a strong feeling that this year they will reveal it at least with, again, whether or not it's a teaser trailer or whatnot. I do think we're in that time where a new Mario will come. I don't think they'll wait until the next system, because I do believe the next system is at least 2 years off, maybe even longer, because they did say they want to keep the Switch going for quite a while. So yeah, let me know what you think. Either way, I'm excited for a new Mario game, and I'm hoping soon we will find out news. Maybe in a few weeks. Who knows? Maybe a direct. Maybe it'll be the big focus. Again, I don't think this year is the year, but yeah, hopefully soon. Let me know in the comments what you think, and either way, I'm sure it's going to be exciting, because 3D Mario never really disappoints. So
Sunrise.